All right, so we've given another minute. Warm welcome to this webinar about document management in CRM. My name is Thomas Eketorp. I work as a product manager here at Lime. With me is also Magnus, who's not going to be speaking, but he will be here in the chat to answer your questions as we go along. And we'll get to that later on, how to ask questions and so on. Today, we're going to be looking at document management, and in practice, what this means is that we will be working in the web client of Lime CRM, where we'll be creating documents from templates, and this will be Word templates that will be filled out. We're going to open these documents, edit them online without needing to download and upload. We're going to be able to share these documents and collaborate with people live. And we're going to try sending this document for e-signing also and hope that we get a signature. Afterwards, we're going to have some questions and answers. But if you already now have a question, or as I speak have a question, feel free to ask him in the chat, and Magnus will try his best to help out in answering these questions as we go along. So if you saw something that went a bit too quickly, or you have a question that you want to answer straight away, I urge you to use the chat. So without further ado, I actually think that we should jump right into CRM and have a look at this. This is the Lime CRM web client. I am sure not every one of you works in the web client on a day-to-day basis. Some of you might only be working in the desktop client, but today we will only be working from the web client. And this is a start page for those of you who are not familiar with this. I have something called info tiles, which I hope you have in your solution, and some dashboards and things that are relevant to me to start working with. But we are not going to be looking at the start page today. We are going to be looking at document management. So I'm going to find the customer here, which is called Vandley Industries. And I'm going to do a quote for Vandley. And let's pretend that I'm working for a company that's doing coffee machines and appliances for these coffee machines, mugs, coffees, etc. So it's a very product-focused company, and I'm going to create a pending order, which is going to act as a quote, add some products to that, and create a quote in Word based on that. So I'm going to head to orders, and I'm going to create a new order. And they're going to be offered a coffee machine, one, and some medium mugs. And they're going to be needing 100 of those. And in the shopping cart, I can see these, and Thomas is the reference, and they're actually dealing with dollars. So this looks good. And this I'm only creating so we can populate the quote with some good data and some products here. Perfect. So here we have our order, and now I want to create a quote based on this. So I head to documents because I'm going to be using Microsoft Word for creating, and I get this dialog to use a template. And I have a template here that I call quotation for products. And I'm just going to give it a short suiting name. So what has happened here is that we've taken a template and populated with information about Vandley, about these products that I attached, and I also have some information about me. And for those of you who have been working with a web client before, if you would like to open this document and look at what's there, if you would have clicked this chip, you would have downloaded the document, something looking like this. And this would have ended up in your downloads folder. So you have to pick up the file, edit it locally, save it, maybe rename it, maybe save a copy as a PDF and try to upload this into CRM. And this has been a real hassle. But now I'm going to show you what it looks like with using something we call Live Docs. So I'm just going to click this chip, I get another tab, and I'm taken into Word Online. And this is a tool I hope you are familiar with. If not, it might be that you're working with a desktop version and not the online version. But this is 100% Microsoft Office 365 and Word Online. If you don't want to be working with this online, you can open this in your desktop app, Microsoft Word, if you're more happy than doing that. And you see that this has been populated with some information about Vandelay and this media mug and this coffee machine, and I also have my information here. And if I want to make edits in this document, just type and close the tab. I don't need to save it or anything. This is saved in CRM, and I can show you by opening up the document once again. And there are lots of advantages by using Office 365 for this. One big perk is the ability to share and collaborate. And depending on the policies of your organization, it may vary how many you're allowed to share this, or who actually you are allowed to share this document with. But all of you will be able to share this document within your organization. So let's say Clinton here. Clinton is actually not using CRM. He's a colleague of mine and he doesn't have a login to CRM, but I'd like him to have a look at this quote, maybe do some comments, maybe some edits. I can just send a link to him and he will be able to work on this, click the link and go in and share without even needing to go into CRM. But I can also actually share this to Thomas at Lime. And you see Thomas is not a part of my organization. So let's say that Thomas was this customer that I wanted to share this document with. And I could just share the link to this document. Thomas would click it and we could be able to collaborate live in this. And I'm saying that maybe he can do reviews. So he can comment and suggest edits. And off and away. So if you are happy working this way, this will lead to hopefully shorter lead times when working with, for example, quotes. So instead of needing to do copies that you send and you get back comments, maybe days or even weeks later, you do the edits and you send them back and forth. This is ability to collaborate. And it's going to take some time before Thomas will get this, but let's have a look. So now I'm in the role of Thomas and not the sales rep. So this is the email I got. So I'm actually using something called Sales Demo User here. You shared the file with me, and I could open this document and straight. So this is the customer's view in this scenario. And you'll see that I will only be reviewing this document. So the customer could work with you live in this and maybe add a comment here like, this seems expensive, or add a comment here, says. So what does this look like on the salesperson's end? Well, you might not realize that I shifted, but now I'm in the salesperson's view. See these comments appear instantly, and I can also see that someone else is working with me in this document. So this is a way to unleash much more collaboration and hopefully shorter lead times with persons who are working in your company or even outside your organization. Okay, I'm just gonna resolve these comments and close this document. So I'm back in CRM as a sales rep. All right, so let's say that Thomas has accepted this quote and he says, it's all good. Could you just please send me a document so I could sign it? And I don't want to print it, I don't want to mail it, I don't want to go over to him because he lives pretty far away. So I'd like to send it just using an e-signature. With LiveDocs, you have the ability to just save a copy as a PDF right here in CRM. So you don't download it and you don't need to upload it. And this is really good from an information security perspective. So you don't have a lot of copies lying around on people's hard drives everywhere. Also very hard to keep track on versioning and that sort of stuff. So everything, all versioning and all documents are going to be here and nothing clogging up anyone's hard drive. So here I get a copy, which is a PDF. I can open that, and as you see, I don't download it anymore. I just open it live. And since it's a PDF, the top bar looks a bit different, but I also have the ability to share a copy, download anything that you are familiar with. Let's close this and send it for signature. So this is an add-on that's called eSign, and it lets you send documents for e-signature straight from Lime CRM and get them back straight in Lime CRM. And I'm going to show you how it looks. So let's find Thomas here, and I'm going to be fine with the subject, the message, and we have different ways for Thomas to sign this document. I'm going to be using an easy method here, and that's with just a checkbox, but since it's Swedish, I could of course use the Swedish bank ID too. And now it's off and away. So easy as that to send something for e-signature. So how do I keep track of all my pending quotes? Let's head to the start page once again. And up in the info tiles, I have an info tile saying that I have a hot signing, looks good. And I'm taken into the signing process. So here you can see that I sent the quotation for products from Vandalay to Thomas, and it's been sent. So this is pending, and it's only been a few seconds. But if not, I have the ability to send them a reminder. It happens that it takes some time for people to sign these documents, and you can send just a friendly reminder. And in this case, I'm only using one person to sign this document. You could, of course, have this to be sent to several persons and also have them sign the document in a specific order. So what does it look like on Thomas's end? Thomas received an email. Please sign this quotation products. And if he clicks the link, he's taken to the e-signature portal, as we call it. So please review this. All right, looks good. A bit pricey, but let's do this. Since I chose the checkbox signing method, I'm only getting checkboxes here. And that's it, all done. So what does this look like on the sales reps end? Well, this is no longer a pending signing, but if I look at the recent signatures, I see that Thomas signed this just a minute ago, and I can open this up, and if I'd like to, have a look at the signed document. And once again, I'm using LiveDocs here to view the files online without downloading them. And here I have my quote, and here's the verification of the signing. And on Thomas's end, he's also getting a confirmation via email that this has been signed by all involved parties. And today we've been looking at Word files and PDF files. LiveDocs, of course, works with any type of files. So you can do online editing of Word files, PowerPoints, Excel files, all the Office files that you're happy with. And you can view all sorts of files straight in the browser. So for example, if I have an email, here someone has saved an MSG file. This has been a real hassle for people working with Apple products on iPhones or Macintosh that have trouble reading these files. With LiveDocs, you just open it in the browser and you get a friendly reading mode of this email. And if I'm gonna see if I have an image here of a little cute cat, and this is the experience that would happen if you would open an image that's saved in CRM. So you would get a preview of those as well. No download, no looking, and no upload. All right, that was actually what I had to show you. So let's do a recap. So what I have been doing today, I've created a Word document based on a template. So I got all the information about Vandelay and these coffee appliances straight into the document. I was able to edit this document live and actually view all sorts of files online. We collaborated in the document, and in this example, I actually collaborated with the customer at hand, but you could of course send this link to a colleague, and it doesn't necessarily need to be a CRM user to collaborate with in this file. And I also used our add-on that's called eSign to send this document for e-signature and get it straight into Lime. All right, so if you saw anything you found interesting, this is what how it's easy to move forward. The easiest thing would be to contact your sales rep and ask them, how do I get this? And working with templates, working with documents and LiveDocs, all this comes at no extra fee. It's not sold as an add-on or anything. It's included in your monthly subscription of CRM. eSign is, however, sold as an add-on. So there's a small extra license fee if you want to be using e-signature, but the other part doesn't cost any extra. There is some configuration that's needed to make it working, to get the templates working just the way you want it, because these templates can look completely different from customer to customer. All right, let's jump into if we have any questions or that anyone has asked. I can't see anything in the chat. All right, so I'm gonna leave it open for some time for anyone to type a question if you like. All right, I can invent a question for you. So we are, as you see, we are using Microsoft and Microsoft Office as the main editing tool here, and what if you are using something else, let's say Google Drive, this is probably not the best choice for you at the moment. So you need to be working with Microsoft and Microsoft 365 to get this working. But most of our customers are, and I hope so are you. All right. That seems good, that everything was super clear. Then if you have any more questions that comes up, please feel free to reach out to us. You can go to our webpage, and this is also where you can read more about these things that you've seen today. So if you head to our web page, go to products, you can read more on LiveDocs or e-signature. And we are gonna send this webinar as a recording to you, and we will include links to all the pages where you can read more about this, and also on documentation, how to set it up for you to get it up and working as soon as possible if you'd like to. So if no one has any more questions, I'm going to thank you for your time, and quite a bit early. And thank you so much for attending.